little late night vintage story, as per usual. A little later than I expected, but we're here. We're alive. Get the kids out of the room, put the kids to bed, wake them up to put them back to bed again. We're dialed in. A lot of work to do. I'm assuming Dirty never would abandon us. We already know he did. It's okay. I think everybody's off. There's probably no one on the server right now, except the diehards. Even U's probably not here. $40 months. All right, I know we still got some time, but Dad, man, I think we got to do something for 48 months. I may have to fly down to you. We'll meet at a police station. Public place. We may have to arrange something. What? Okay, I was gonna say. There's 6 people on. I may just do it. I mean, Red's down there somewhere too. I could kind of see Red and... Wait, what's 8 months from now? Wait, what is the, mod settings? RP. How do I think I did something to turn off my voice chat. F6? F6. Mute. Yeah, I'm muted somehow. Okay. No idea how I did that. Time is it? Of course, it's the middle of the night. It's calm activity, though. I asked Dirty to bring me bees. You think he did it? Of course not. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. February. Okay, so it's February. Is that a good time to be down in Tennessee? What's the weather like in there? Like, I feel like that could be nasty. Look, we got dried cassava. We got 1 serving left of food. Some mushrooms. Rice isn't stacked. Okay, it's good for a year. I wonder if I grind it into... I think I have to like peel it or something. Chopped dried cassava. When eaten, 0 sat. Vegetable turns into 1 cassava flour. Only good for grinding now. Okay, so... What do I do with this? I guess it wasn't supposed to be dried. I thought it was supposed to be soaked. So it's soaked and then it dried out. Okay, so we can only turn this into flour. Let's just turn this into flour while it's the daytime. Or nighttime. What's up, Blink? I haven't gotten any of your items. $53.32. That's easy for. I mean, Jersey would be way colder than that. No pea bud seeds yet? I gotta go check. Let me go check. But I forgot about that. Karaoke dive bars? Yeah, I've never actually sang karaoke before, but I'd go to them. I've been to a bunch. Love to get drunk and sing karaoke. Oh my god, I want to see you do that. Nashville karaoke is like another level because everybody sings. Yeah, everybody's probably really... You're by Nashville, right? You're closer? I confused them with the joke. That was a very bad joke. 20 minutes? Okay, perfect. That was a very, very bad joke. We can make 2 more ingots, meaning we can make another lantern. I don't think I have much food. You're in a good spot. I'm gonna go sit in Uthris' Discord. What are these different? I never read all of these things. Oh, I never grabbed my... We gotta get bees? Someone was definitely in here doing things. .1 serving, that's definitely dirty. Putting rotten food on the shelf? What is happening? I'm gone for a few hours, and what happens? I'm gonna need to make more charcoal. Yeah, I'm gonna need more charcoal for sure. Okay. I'm gonna have to fish. Well, actually, I should be able to make. I should be able to make this. Be able to make this with this. I gotta get the bees. I gotta get the bees so I can start making honey. My honey pot should be done. I don't remember if I need to put the honey pot after I put the bees in. Here's the hive. There's the hive, and I'm going to chisel the bottom here. I don't remember if I have to put the bees in first and then the honey pot. I don't think so. I don't think it matters. It's almost done. Perfect. I'm leaving doors open. This is not good. Dirty did stream. Yeah. No auto close. No, I forgot about that actually. That's actually a great mod. I can probably get a bunch of worms. I forgot about the auto close one. Yeah, I know Dirty went over there. He doesn't play this game without anyone else. That's why. Because he hates us. These worms ready while the sun's still coming up, and then we can fish tomorrow. We should last. Worm grunting? Yeah, it's really annoying. I didn't even know this was a real thing, though. Micro did on dirty jobs? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go watch like a clip before I go to bed. For worm grunting? It's that much of a dirty job? Just rubbing the sticks together? Okay, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's take this basket out. And we're gonna go grab our skep. And what's nice is this is a pantry now, so we can put these in here. I gotta really lock this in and make it a real pantry. The door auto close door mod is really would have been nice. I think I'm gonna go across the road and chop down all the redwoods. Can chop down all the redwoods and then get the firewood, since I'm not using redwoods for anything. The oak I kind of want to keep just because I'm using the oak. We have a lot of oak, but pretty much all oak here. Let's go watch the Mike Rowe episode. What did you send me? Oh my god, you sent me the clip. Perfect. Now I don't have to look for it. Thank you, Dad, man. There was definitely an issue with the bees. I did figure it out on my own without anyone's help. But I did notice there was an issue. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay, it's straight up running away. It's an empty reed skep. What the fuck? Will swarm in 1 day? It's only been 8 days since I've played? What are we talking about? How has it only been that amount of days? I checked before I What? All right, tomorrow I'll go do it. Thank you, Dad, man. I just saw that. That's perfect. They don't still make that show, do they?
Hello?
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 Where are you? Is this in game?
Hi, I'm Uthris. Do you want to be friends?
No, everyone, like, I know I was a little late, but everybody's just gone.
I don't think Apollo logged on tonight. Dirty was on for a while.
Apollo was absolutely obliterated.
What do you mean? Did he die to his own trap room?
No, he was like IRL drunk because I messaged him. I asked him if he wanted to test out the vintage golf mod, and the reply I got, I still don't understand. He might as well have been praising Dave. It was wild.
Wow. I mean, it is Wednesday, and he did go
It's
to
Thursday.
W, so is it Thursday?
Apparently, you're drunk too. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Jesus,
Thursday.
what is happening? Yeah, Red was off. I didn't see it, and then Dirty's playing CS for some reason because as soon as no one's around, he can't play Vintage Story. So I was like, this is stupid.
You know what? At least I'm here.
That's true. Even though you hate the mod. That's the vibes I got. I cried.
I think I gave solid, good, actionable feedback.
No, that's exactly why I wanted you to, like, get it. I didn't touch, like, anything. I pretty much just, as soon as I was able to hit it and it landed, I was like, okay, I'm just going to leave it. Because I didn't want to spend, like, an hour changing things just to change it back. So I figured I would just have you do it first, and then we'll adjust from there.
Yeah, adding that one section of code to the JSON, and it's only on the client side of the entity, so it shouldn't throw server errors.
Okay.
It really, because I noticed as soon as I was hitting a ball, I was like, I don't know where this thing went. You can't see it. It's so fucking small.
It should have the trail, though.
It does, but like when it gets up, and maybe because you developed it when you didn't have clouds on yet.
Probably.
But like as soon as I hit it, I'm like, it's gone.
That's probably it. Also, remember, just like real life, can you see your ball that easily in real life?
Better than that. Yeah.
You could see your ball flying through the air in the sun.
Yeah.
Better than that.
I mean,
than that.
I'm looking right at the freaking sun. I wear a hat when I golf. So
Good
yeah,
gracious.
Do we want to make a clothing item for a golf hat that lets you see the ball better? Actually, here, do you mind if I switch over to it real quick? Like, and actually have it on stream for a second, or not?
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
I didn't see you streaming. You're streaming and not in the Discord, and you were just streaming with me by myself.
I thought.
What the hell?
That you weren't playing tonight because you didn't start at like 7. So
I
was like, okay,
don't take off
tonight.
from Vintage Story. Vintage Story is life.
Okay. I mean, I agree.
You do whatever you want.
Wholesale.
Okay, I just want you to know it's real.
Let me,
It's real.
Here, I'll stream to Discord too if you want to see.
It exists. Contrary to what everyone thinks. I don't know what's going on with the bees. Something's weird with the bees on this server for sure.
What do you mean? Like
So,
the lack of them?
Well, no, I found bees, right? I put a skep underneath it, and I made sure there was flowers nearby.
How many flowers?
8.
You need closer to 15.
You need 15 flowers?
About. This
But
is the wild beehive?
The problem was it didn't show. I was told you only need 1.
What? One flower?
Like a couple flowers, like a few flowers there. I didn't think you needed that many. I forget who said it. I'm not gonna throw anyone under the bus. It was probably you, but I was told it just need a few flowers there. So I put like 8 flowers down, and then I made a mistake of not looking at the hive to see it said like, you know, it says like populating in how many days. So I went back earlier today, and when I went there, it didn't say it was populating and the skep was empty. Then
what size is the hive?
wait a second. Let me finish. Then
Okay.
I put another flower down, deleted one of the old ones, put the old ones back, looked at the skep, and it said 9 flowers populating in 9 days. So I was like, okay, so that means it's going to go, right? It says moving, like when you look at the hive, I think it was a large wild hive or a medium hive. It was a poor population. It said poor.
Wait. It said it was going to swarm in 9 days?
Swarm in 9 days.
When it was a poor population.
Yes, it said swarm in 9 days. So I was like, okay. So then that was like 12 o'clock today, IRL.
Yeah.
So I went there, and it says swarming in 1 day.
Okay.
There's no way 12 hours of real-time life. That can't be... It's November. It had to have been a month since I logged on, right?
Well, so Vintage Story does do a lot of pausing of stuff when no one's in that chunk.
Okay.
But I am surprised because I've never had bees gnat. You know, but like the bees will only propagate if they're like a large hive. In my experience.
It shows that it was... I don't want to go over there again because it was friggin... it was filled with spiders and stuff, and I don't feel like dying. I almost died, but
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It said 1 day, so I'm gonna try tomorrow. I'm gonna do stuff today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go over there.
Anyways, here, are you watching my stream on Discord?
Discord, let me look. Sorry.
I don't know why my game's so laggy.
Okay.
Huh? Huh? Yeah. Okay, there. I just wanted to stop fucking raining. Anyways, so like
Make it daytime too. Jeez.
So you can see, like, just like with a little bit. Also, I made the ball flying in the air a little bit larger. 0.25 felt way too hard to see still.
That I don't know anything about
old.
textures or sizes. That's all you.
Well, no, that's just in the JSON, so that wasn't. I didn't touch the actual model, but when you hit it,
What is happening? It's like your screen is flashing for me.
You might have to watch on YouTube. Honestly,
What the hell is happening?
My computer is.
I feel like I'm eating mushrooms or something.
Okay. Does it look fine on YouTube?
I'm looking right now. Give me a second.
Okay. Does it look fine on YouTube?
I'm looking right now. Stand by.
Discord is shit with streaming VS. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I see it on YouTube. Perfect.
Okay. So like you can see like how smooth the ball is. When I first loaded up the mod, this thing was jittery as fuck in the air.
Really? See the way you're looking at it now. That's how it looks on my screen. I wonder if I had something weird set by accident outside of what I gave you or something, like locally.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd have to check because it definitely looks like that. It was super smooth. It wasn't like janky.
Actually, what happens if I get the top of another ball? Fucking get in there.
It's supposed to not It's supposed to skip over. It shouldn't land on
Okay.
another ball.
Okay, yeah.
It should
That's
never
fine.
land on another ball.
Because what I would like is this trigger to actually kind of be like in a hole. Because I'm a stickler for this, but like when rock off, when you would actually watch the thing go into a hole, it just felt better than like a flat thing. Now it doesn't have to be like that tall. We might just make it like a slightly sunken hole or just in the middle of the block. But like,
Well, see, I was putting it on the top, but you could make a full square, I guess.
yeah, well, you know, I can just make
It's
a
it's
normal
just
block.
I mean, this shit's really like weird. There's only so much we can do.
Yeah.
For the first version, you know, we're gonna have to just have a black hole and just like treat it like it's going in and disappear.
But I was doing tests, you know, with like the entities, like I said, that like I wanted to see how easy it is to spot something like down range. So that's why I was kind of like using a rock like here, because it's still an entity. And like I can still see it. About 100 blocks is my limit
A stone?
on my screen. Yeah, a stone. I can see it's like a pixel, but I can tell there's something there. So that's why I think 100 blocks for the driver is just going to be a good number.
How far does it go now? Full like max hitting.
It's going about 58, 59 blocks.
Okay. That's easy to change. That's all just a number.
And then just the general like so when I mean like it's floaty, right? Like it's so when I throw a stone.
Hold down, do it one more time and hold down really long on the right click.
Okay, how long do I have to hold? What's
like
the max?
I don't remember. I'd have to look, but I would hold it for like 3 seconds. Like actually count
10
out.
seconds.
Actually count out. It's not tied to the. I did it my own way. It's not tied to the stone, so it's completely different. So I would just right click.
Yeah, so that was 10 seconds, and it went 63 total carry.
Okay, so it's the same.
No,
Okay.
it was a bit longer.
Okay. Try it one more time and see. Try it one more time, and instead of looking down on it, move back a little bit and kind of look a little bit up. Like still focus on the ball, but like
I feel like if I'm too far from it, it doesn't register the swing right.
it won't. Yeah, you have to be on it, but not like don't look down on it. Look a little bit behind.
And you might have a little bit of a. I don't know if you have like a slight randomness to the club or not.
It is random. It's within a certain range because I don't want people to hit it every single time the same way, right?
Right.
So it's a little bit. So there's also like some logic in there with putting, where you could like overswing or underswing, where it'll go to the hole and it'll be random as opposed to like, oh, you hit. It'll calculate, oh, you should have hit at 20% power, and you did 22. So I'm gonna go if it's in a situation where it's about to go in. And it gets to that one condition, it's gonna be like you went over, and I'm gonna push it past it, and you'll push putts and pull, and it's supposed to do that. It's not fully dialed in, but again, I didn't change any numbers. I kind of just put like a baseline, and then, but putting did not fly up in the air for me.
Really?
Yeah, putting should be all on the ground.
No, I mean it's slightly.
Is that your putter right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, yours looks like a wedge. Get back out of here and let me look.
Yeah, when I look at sand wedge, I think I edited the sand wedge. Did I edit the sand wedge?
Did you look at the scorecard yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Assuming it's the thin one. Okay.
Yeah, those will all be hidden. And I'll change that type of thing, but you could type in whatever, and then we could change this type of stuff. But your stream's like lagging for me for some reason.
My YouTube stream?
Yeah, a little bit. For me, it's probably just me. Oh,
Have
it
a
does look a
Chromecast.
little bit. It does look like it's floating on the ground. It is janky, actually. I wonder if it's because now I have the shaders and everything turned up.
Yeah, maybe.
I had everything like low, so like
Yeah, you can see like the UV when it's an object, it creates like a dark spot as well. That's something that we'll have to look at. I don't know why it's doing that. Because the rock doesn't, right?
dark spot.
Also, like, yeah, so like, do you see how the ball's on the ground right now?
Yeah, yeah.
There's shadow all the way around it. The rock doesn't do that.
Oh, yeah.
But when I break the ball, the shadow goes away.
Yeah, it's probably like again, there's
It's just the
probably
UV mapping, I think.
it's probably mapping for like a block size, right? It's probably
Yeah,
doing
probably,
the shadows
yeah.
are probably it's probably thinking it's an actual full block and doing shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a lot of little cleanup shit I'm gonna have to do, for sure.
But I like so the ball. I think this is an okay size for the ball. When I looked at it in the model manager, I was gonna maybe do a voxel in all directions, a little bit bigger, again just for visibility's sake. And then in the air, because I made it a little bit bigger, not quite the full size that you model it at. I think I did 0.75. Like it's just visible. Like I can see that. And because it moves away from you so fast, it's okay that it's slightly bigger because like I'm standing here. I'm not like following it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that tumble that I was talking about, like when you throw a rock, right? It just kind of randomly tumbles in the air. I would love if the golf ball could do that.
I mean,
like it's just a little bit of a, you know,
it's a circle. It's
whimsical
a.
look
How are you
to
gonna?
it.
Yeah, but like, how are you gonna know that?
Well, it's a square, so it has edges. So you'll
But
notice
here's the
it
thing, right?
moving.
Is it really worth fucking around and trying to make a little tiny pixel shaped object spin around?
So
You're not
from
going to
my
see it. How are you going to
perspective-
see a golf ball spin in this game when you're hitting a driver?
No. I don't want it to spin a bunch. I want it to spin exactly how this rock is floating. Just a little bit of movement, you know. That way, you're like, oh, okay, it's flying in the
I'm
air.
going to make some in a second.
And it's whimsical. It's like interesting to watch. It's not just a ball that like when I hit this, it's just like when it floats down because it takes so long to float down. I'm over here. I'm like, and it's just a square. You know. This is like super small stuff, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it might
that's
not be like
yeah.
first released.
Definitely not anytime soon. That's the most insane thing. We're playing a fucking block game. You're saying it's just a square moving through the air. It's a fucking block. And I'm blind as shit. When I hit a golf ball in real life, I gotta really squint and look. Like,
man, I guess you're really good at like keeping your head down then and in the pocket.
Yeah, you can't look up. You can't look up. Like a lot of like there's definitely a lot of details that need to be added, which is why I didn't do anything. But there's some things that are just like, come on.
Which is why I didn't add them.
Yeah, because I don't want to like, because it takes time. This game is really weird with some of this coding shit. It's really like complicated. So, you know, if it was just as simple as like, I couldn't really use the stone shit. Like, I know we're comparing it to a thrown stone, like a projectile, but it's not.
Right.
It's its own thing. I made a golf ball. Like, so some of these comparisons we can't really do because no one else, as far as I know, no one's made a fucking golf ball in this game.
Right.
We're the first. No. So we're going to have to trailblaze this together and figure it out.
I'm just talking about feel, right?
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the only thing I have to compare it to. And so, like...
But it's not going to be buttery smooth like you're playing PGA. There's definitely going to be some
No, it's not.
jankiness.
And I'm fine with it being a little janky. But I think, you know, if we can get the ball to at least kind of bounce along the ground a little bit before turning into...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do, but I can
the
try.
entity.
Yeah. I can try.
Well, when does it trigger to turn back into an item?
I'd have
Rather-
to. Well, yeah. So it's an item in your inventory. When you place it, it turns into a block. When you hit it, it turns into an entity. When it lands, there's like, depending on if it's a flat surface and depending on what club, it's supposed to roll out a certain amount. But again, the way I built it, it's all just a number. It's like I can go in and just increase a number and make it roll out further. It shouldn't be complicated to do. I just left everything pretty low because I wanted you to tell me, I want my driver to run out this many blocks, because I knew you're crazy like I am, and I didn't have the time to go and make a block wall like you did, and now you're counting everything out. I knew you would do this shit. So instead of me just doing it, I gave it to you so you could tell me. So now you're like, I want my driver to be 100 blocks. And I'd be like, okay, here's 100. Now I'd be like, okay, like the carry. Like then eventually I'd want to be like, we can make a copper driver versus a steel driver. You know what I mean? Then you could have things hit harder. You could change your shaft. Like all that type of stuff I'd want to do. But
So
just for the first iteration.
How do you want the
sure.
swing to really work? Because in my mind, I think maybe for the initial release, it might be good to have just 2 swings, a full swing and a half swing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be crazy. I mean, you're using the word janky. I'm expecting this to not be super, super, super cool. I just want to be able to have fun like we had with Rock Golf and maybe add some things in, and then we'll start chipping away. Like if people start downloading this and actually playing it and wanting more, then we can be like, okay, let's start adding some shit.
If it goes up on the mod DB, you're gonna get a lot of people downloading and a lot of people commenting pretty quick, especially for something that's
I don't know about that for golf.
No, games like this, people go crazy for mods. Like I'm on the mod page every morning looking for mods. And if someone was like, oh, vintage golf, I'm like, oh, well, that's a cool idea. How does this work? What are the comments like?
You think people are actually going to want to play this?
Yes.
Okay, then good. Then I guess we'll find out from them too. I'm sure it'll be a mix of, this is too janky, this isn't janky enough, this ball moved too much, this ball didn't move enough. It's at the end of the day, it's gonna be cool, but really we're gonna probably just do what we want because people are stupid and they're gonna give their own opinions and they probably don't matter.
True. I mean, like
they're gonna be probably dumb. It's gonna be completely opposite. You're gonna have half a half. I really care more about what you think, what Foreign thinks, what Blink thinks, really what Urko thinks. Like I just care about we're gonna use it. I'm making it for us. You're doing the stuff, the animations. Like you're gonna make the animations and the swings. You're doing it for us. So like you make it how you want it. If someone say something, they can go fuck themselves. That's how I am.
All right,
if I was getting paid for it, if this is a subscription service where we're like having people pay for vintage golf, now you're talking about a different story. Shareholders involved, I'll fucking sell out and make whatever you want. We'll put skins in the game and we'll have the Simpsons hitting each other. You know what I mean? I don't care. But if we're doing this for us, who fucking cares? We'll just do it how we want it. Okay. That's my mindset. That's just my mindset. But you know me well enough by now. You know I was gonna fucking say that. Yeah. I will literally comment back if someone says something stupid and say, fuck you. Go play real golf. Go outside.
I do think, and maybe again that first release, but we could. I think having, and you wanted this too, is a config file.
Oh, 100. Yeah, everything needs to be. Everything needs to be customizable. Because that's what I like. I like every option, and I can choose what to do. So they can make a swing go halfway across the world if they want to, right? Like they can do, and if change the config at your own risk. If you fucking break your server or blow something up, it's not my fault. Yeah. You decide to like have it like 3,000 times, but yeah, it'll be all sorts of levels of that for sure. That's what I would want. But I just want to get I just want to get a baseline for us, because when we play, I want it to be how we want it, and that's how the config's going to be.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for everyone else, what we want is the right way. What we decide, that's the right way it should be played.
So I downloaded the model maker, and what I'm going to do, maybe tomorrow, depending on how work is going, is I might try and get all the JSON in the folder just to get the clubs visually there.
Okay.
And stuff. And then also maybe retexture the ball.
Yeah, I just want to be clear. I did not expect to use that ball in any shape or form. The size, everything about that ball is just that was
No, I
15
assumed
seconds
that.
drunk in Photoshop, and I just made something real quick. That is nothing that outside of the core mechanics that I went to adjust. Like everything else is just bullshit. Look at the scorecard though. Look at the scorecard for me.
I did.
No, like
It looked
you
great.
can place it on the wall.
Oh.
Oh, you left already. It keeps going
Well,
back
yeah,
to
I
like
hopped back on the
live.
server.
So what you have to do is you have to sign the card, and once it's signed, it determines that card is now unable to be modified, and it can be hung. And then you walk up to a wall surface and you do crouch right click, and it'll place. I just made like a PNG of just like a bullshit scorecard, and it'll actually place the scorecard on the wall. And then when someone else walks up to it, they right click on the scorecard and you can view the scorecard. And then if you want to remove it, you just crouch and right click again and it'll pull it off.
Let me see.
But
do
I
need
have,
the
again, I
board or
have
no?
all that bullshit in there. Like I have all the different entity types and like that stuff will be hidden. So no one's gonna be able to place that, but it should just be scorecard.
All right, yeah. Scorecard, lumberyard fields, which it kept what I even when I logged out and logged back in,
That's a good test. I did not do that. I just dropped it and picked it back up.
Signature. Okay, so I'm assuming it auto sign.
It's signed. It goes off your player name. Yeah, so you can't change that. It puts the date, and then when you walk up and then right click, I'm a little bit behind on your stream, but when you right click on a surface, it should like snap it to the wall, and then if you right click on it again, it'll show you that card. So obviously you'd put the distance and the par values in, and then you hit the total button, and that auto calculates what your current plus whatever over.
Tab and back tab work.
They do, because it's a GUI.
Okay, cool.
That's just a regular default menu, Vintage Story menu. It's just drawn manually to look like one.
Yep. Uthris, date. Wow, okay. It can pull a gate date function?
It should be today, the real date. Like the server date.
You're getting like get date.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It'll be well, unless you want me to, I can do the in-game date if you want, but I did it the server date.
I'm fine with the server date. In-game date would just be the more immersive thing, but like maybe just in the config.
Yeah, it could change it. Yeah, because I was thinking like Bourbon Open.
Date or...
Bourbon Open, we're gonna want it to be the real life date.
Yeah.
Can you set the date on a server, by the way? Like, can you like change the server?
How come the Bourbon Open wasn't on 6/26/2026?
It was on 5, because it's always in May.
I thought the meme was just always kind of like
well,
all the numbers line
it was, yeah, it probably should be, but it was 5/25/25, and then it was 5/26/26. Is I guess.
Are we gonna be able to? I mean, again, this is a long-term thing, but get the scorecard to visually render on the wall?
It is possible. We're talking just more work.
Yeah. I mean, bill posting obviously is doing that.
It's technically possible, but it's like, yeah, it's a lot of
it's
like
a lot more work.
It's a lot more.
I'm fine with just viewing it like that.
Shit.
I think that's cool still too. I'm the par. Does it sum the par? Okay, yeah, it'll sum the par on the front 9 and back 9.
Yep.
Okay.
If you only, because the thing I was thinking, like, I was tempted to make it with more buttons where like, oh, I built a custom course that's only 6 holes, so let me build a thing that's only 6 things on the scorecard, and I was like, that's just too much. So technically you could just only fill out 6 and hit total. It'll show you plus minus over it, so it'll just add it for you as you go.
Yeah.
And this can be changed and stuff. It's
and I like how the description at the top says what, it's Lumberyard Field signed by Uthris, so you don't have to right click on it to even see that part.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I tried to mess.
I'm even fine with like the image that you even selected here.
That I didn't even make that. I literally asked ChatGPT to make me a PNG with the dimensions, and it just did it.
You know what?
I was just a placeholder.
I guess I will replace this with like a generic like golf course. You know how your scorecard has one side is the golf course map and the other side is the scorecard. Well, just have it like a generic cool little golf course PNG on it.
Yeah. I thought the scorecard, I spent more time than I realized. I had fun making the scorecard. I thought it was actually pretty fun. But we could always add and change whatever. I'm surprised. I honestly am surprised it works. To be honest, like, it was a little bit, I was thinking it'd be like every time I do something in this so far, it's been like, oh, this is how it would work. Like, I've coded other things before in life, and like I know a little bit of C#, so I'm like, oh, like this is how this structure would work. And then I go in and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing here? This is completely opposite of how I do it. And then I would try to do it in a different way, and then I would eventually get to it. But the most difficult thing is the golf ball stuff. Changing into entities and switching back and forth. Because the thing I was going to do was, okay, let me just sign the ball, right? Well, you have to. It's not as I was thinking that it would be able to pass the item stack. Like from your item, you sign in your inventory, you sign the ball, so then it assigns that value of your player name to the inventory of the ball. So now it's like, okay, that is owned by Uthras, and then you go and place the ball, and it passes it from the item to the block placed, and says, hey, your item stack is still Uthras. When you hit the ball and it becomes an entity, it automatically becomes a new entity and loses the item stack. And then when it lands, the ball lands, it creates a new one again. It can't like go back, like because of issues with multiple people hitting balls and like all this stuff. And also entity values in this game are not unique. They reset. So even though it may be hard or slightly impossible to hit in that time frame, it is technically possible to have two entities name the same value.
Interesting.
It'd be hard to get to. I'm not saying it's like, but in my world, any race condition, I'm fucking shutting down. So it is technically possible. Some idiot's gonna go and spawn 4,000 golf balls and hit it and crash something, right? Like, it's technically possible. Like, they're not uniquely named. They're just kind of, they will start to recycle after a certain amount of time. So it doesn't carry it. So you kind of have to like serialize the data and send it to the entity and then send it to the new. So it's possible, but it's like messing with code that took me so long to get the golf ball to work, so I got scared of fucking with it. Is essentially what happened. I pussied out.
Can you actually chip it in?
Yeah, you can. I've chipped it in. It's not meant to be easy. It is purposely meant to be a bitch. But it is technically possible. Because it's not, it doesn't have to do with the block.
It has to do with like the velocity.
No,
almost,
it
right?
actually, the velocity, and it also has to do, it physically is looking at the black circle. You're able to like not like ray trace, but check like paths of where it's going. So if it lands on the green part of that next to the circle, it wouldn't go in. It has to be physically in it, like physically on the black part to land. But it's very difficult to, if you just dug a hole in the ground and said, get it in the hole, that's one thing. But I wanted it to be like the same size as the golf ball. So you have to do a lot of math to check where it would land on that surface of that block, which is kind of intensive to look and be like, it's not like, usually you're just like, oh, I'm on the block. Okay, I'm done. Right? That's what the stone's doing. The stone's not looking and saying, what section of the top of the block am I on, and doing math to find out, am I within this certain range, and how fast was I going? Should I be like, was I going to hit this, or should I have been going faster? Like, there's definitely some tweaks for sure, but I was just trying to make you proud.
No, like this is way more impressive than anything that I could have put together. So
it's definitely something no one's done before, I think.
No.
As far as I know, this is going to be like an oddball on the mod page for sure.
I'm just trying to figure out.
We need a better golf hole.
Just little feel things, right?
100%.
Like at the end of the day, to me, golf is kind of like a feeling game.
100%.
And if it doesn't feel right, then I'm just trying to figure out what could we do to make it feel better. It might not
100%.
never feel right.
In my opinion, it's never going to feel really good. As long as it's fun, that's all that matters. But I don't think it's ever going to feel like super, super crisp. I think there's always going to be little problems. If I had 40 hours a week to spend on it,
yeah,
and I was smart, maybe it would be better.
Like here, for example, so like if I'm chipping it here, right, and
Yeah.
you can see it's set off to the side, which is what you I
Yep.
guess
You
wanted to
should.
do based on
I didn't want
based
it
on
to
your
be
logic.
like a guaranteed. You always just chip it in. I didn't want someone to be able to cheese it.
Yeah. It's just there's no visual feedback to that. It's just all kind of like, why did it do that? Feeling.
Mister, I don't want to HUD when I play PGA. I want to just hit shit.
No. It's not that per se, but it's like, and I think this just has to do with like how the ball tries to instantly turn back into an item. In a way, it doesn't like miss the cup visually, right? It like lands on the block, and you're like, oh, why didn't that go in? Because that's like what you said is what people would expect for sure. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to visually show that, like, oh, you missed the hole, dingus. It didn't go in because you missed the hole.
Yeah, I think we need a better. I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a better golf ball and a better hole itself.
Oh man, foreign is awesome.
What?
Foreign for me is just like, and I agree with foreign. For me, vintage story is about like the little dumb details that you get into. But like foreign is like, he would like to create a tool, a hole cutter, so that you actually just when you stamp a block, it cuts the hole into it.
Yeah,
and that's
100%.
what turns it into the hole.
100%. That's so easy to do.
We also need a flag. We have to have a flag.
Need a flag and the ability to take the flag out. If the flag's in and you hit it too hard, it has a chance of pushing. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff. Like I play golf in real life too. Like I am 100% on board of making it detailed, but like now I'm just kind of, we're just trying to get through like that first phase, which you already did. You gave me a lot of options. Now we're going to go ahead and like fix that stuff. But
yeah, if we had the hole cutter thing, right, which is a tool that someone can blacksmith.
Yep.
It's a thing. It's part of the gameplay loop. You make a hole cutter when you create the hole using it, and you can literally use it on, let's just say any block, right? It just turns that block that you use it on into a hole.
Yeah.
And when you when you sprint and crouch at the same time and right click, you can take out and put in the pin. It's just like doot, doot, doot.
Yeah.
And then if you just crouch right click, you get your ball out. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like, now there's two options you could do. I have one preference, like because right now, like I said, the way it works is when you get it in the hole, it just returns to the nearest player, which is that's just the first. It was the easiest thing for me to do.
Concept kind of idea.
Easiest thing for me to do right away as a prototype. But ideally, what I'd want to do is I would like to have it be a GUI where you right click or shift right click on the hole and it brings up almost like a chest, but it's only a certain number of slots, and you could go in and pull your ball out. I kind of like that, but also the other thing to do is you just go up and just, shift right click and it just pulls your ball out and gives it to you. You don't even see anything. That one's easier. I thought it'd be funny to have like an actual like chest GUI, you know what I mean? Like you could see like if three people shot in, you could see them in order going down. Like it'd be like a single line going down like a real hole.
Yeah,
But we don't have to do that.
I'm fine with either of those. Like I think, like you said, that the teleport thing is just like a proof of concept. You're proving that it's registering and it's doing something.
Yeah.
But like either the chest GUI or just crouching down and picking up your ball or whatever, right? And you just be picking up the first ball, and the longer you crouch and spam right click, you just get more balls out of it, right?
Yeah, whatever's in there.
I'm fine with either, honestly. So it's kind of like at that point,
if you don't care about either, I'll just do it. So you just right click on it and pull out a ball. I don't need to make a GUI for it. I was gonna make a whole GUI, but we don't need to do that. It's not a big deal. We can do that later. That's something to get added later. I just don't want it to go to. I don't want you taking the pin out and standing next to it, and I'm doing like a 20 block putt, and I make it in, and then it goes to you. Obviously we don't want that.
That's the teleport thing.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
The one thing that does work, by the way, like because I kind of put it in just because I didn't want to forget.
The money sound. It's so funny.
I thought it was funny. We could also change it. That's just the default sound for something in this game. I found it. It's turned down pretty low, but when you hit the ball, the particles that come up from the ground match what block you're on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's turned down pretty low, but like the code is there where like if you're on dirt, you'll see a little bit of dirt pop up. If you're on sand, sand pops up. It's kind of hard coded where it's just like if you're on red sand, it's probably just going to be regular sand, right? It doesn't match the same block yet, but I put that in because like I want it. What I would like to have in a later iteration, I want a divot. I want to hit the ball and I want to see a divot physically pop up on the block, and you see a chunk fly up that matches it. And then it just I want to see that shit.
You know how we have on our server the footsteps mod?
Yes.
And stuff? It would just be a stamp that you would apply on impact.
Yep.
And it would sit there, and then you can call a particle kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you just have a setting on like how long do you want a divot to last?
Yep. That's it. Like
you can make them too when you hit the ball. So when you're using your irons, you take a divot when you hit the ball, and then when you're using a putter, you don't, right?
Yeah. That's my thought process. Like I want to go super detailed, especially if it does well, then we'll just keep adding detail. But like if it doesn't, I'll just gonna add detail when we get time on what we want. That's kind of how it'll work. But I think it'd be cool to have divots. I think it'd be cool to have like particles pop up with depending on like if you're in the sand, if you're in like I want it also to be like PGA where if you're in rough grass and you hit 100%, you're not getting 100% of your swing. You're only getting 90% because you're in the rough. If you're in sand, you use a certain club, it's like, oh well, you're not going to get 100% power on that swing because you're in a really rough spot. Like I kind of want it to be like that.
Yeah, and really to do that, the only thing to do technically would be like while it's an item on the ground, it's scanning the block below it to know what it's sitting on, and then based on that value, it's kind of okay. It's this.
That is not complicated to do at all.
The grass would have the same grass value.
It's all based on when you hit it.
Yeah.
When you hit it, it turns into an entity and does that math. It's provided it once it becomes in contact. Like that is super easy to do. It's just time, and there's always risk of, especially because it's me, like just fucking around with shit that already was working and then breaking it. So I'm trying to pick things that are like, I just want to try to get into a stable baseline. And it's like, okay, like, is it perfect? No, but I could kind of have fun, almost as fun as rock golf. And like, there's animations. You did all the textures and shit. Like, it looks cool.
Well, since they nerfed the freaking rock throw, we can't even play rock golf.
I didn't even know they nerfed it.
Yeah, it goes about half the distance sprint jumping than it used to.
Really?
Yeah, it only goes 20 blocks.
I haven't checked it.
If I chuck one, even in the sling, it doesn't really go that far. We would have to play rock golf with the sling to get that extra power, kind of deal. And like how like we could like putt and like really bounce it in there. It just sticks to the ground when you throw it to the ground at an angle. Like to get it to bounce, you have to be very shallow.
I'm assuming we're going to put this out and someone like Foreign or someone that's actually smart and knows what they're doing is going to make better vintage golf. And it's going to just be everything we've dreamed of. And we no longer play our own version and play the other person's. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen. And I'm fine with that because I'm not getting paid.
Of any modder, right?
I'm not getting paid to do any of it. So it's like if someone wants to do a better version and they have time, they can do it. But it'd be cool to just I think it's gonna be cool for us to put out something that no one's done.
Euthania Vintage Golf expanded. True.
That's what's crazy. Like it's one thing if it's like something that is just like a slight tweak, but like this is really like a core mechanic that's not even there, which I think is exciting. I like that stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And it opens up. If it does well, you can make basketball, you make volleyball, you start making every sport. You can make a whole sport thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for the ping pong patch.
Ping pong, disc golf.
Disc golf would be pretty cool.
You could do all, like, once you kind of have that framework, it'd be super easy to just make a different mod. You could have the Olympics.
True.
In vintage golf. I'm also thinking too, think of the videos we could make. I spent 3,000 hours in Vintage Story, and I created something that no one ever created before.
I don't do that anyways, but like the...
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
I was gonna say, like, how come you don't do any, like, dev streams?
Because I suck. I'm not...
I understand. I get it. If you don't want to, don't do it. But
if I was super confident in what I was doing and not like constantly Googling every 5 seconds and like trying to like fuck with stuff and break it and just drink and have fun, like I just like vibe coding and having fun. I like it. But
and
if I see one person come in and be like, well, actually, you're supposed, I will just fucking rage like I got crushed in a mine every 5 seconds, and that is not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because it's fun. So, like, it's one thing if I give it to you guys and you guys say, here's all the things you should change. That's different. But, like, to have someone real time that is like, I've been doing this since 1972, and I have the source code to Microsoft. And, like, fuck you.
Do you know why? I mean, I'm just kind of curious. Do you know why the ball is floaty at all? Like, why is it so...
It's all just, like, like, I have very low amounts of... like the way the gravity is affected on it, because it does, like, the thing that was bothering me is like I hit a pitching wedge and I could like run to where it's going to land and wait for it to land. Yeah. And it's just because, again, I had so many problems in the beginning that I just had things kind of floating and I just left it. But it's all, there's a whole section, and you should have the code. I forget what it's in. It's in one of the, like...
Well, I was looking at the golf ball JSON, and I could see the behaviors for the server, the ground drag factor, the air drag factor, and the gravity factor.
Yeah, but they're set. There's some things set there, but they get overwritten inside the C# stuff.
Oh, I'm not even gonna open
those. Are like
side.
Defaults, and there's C# stuff in there that are like, will apply those coefficients, but based on certain things, it'll, you know, increase or decrease them. And it's just all math. So like that should be easy. Like you can increase gravity and make it fall. You can make it like you're playing on fucking Jupiter, you know? It's just a changing of a value and rebuilding. That's it.
No, I was just making sure it wasn't like you, like, this was, because I see in here you're calling like the physics thing, and I just didn't know if this is like the default physics, and then we're gonna have to like hard code things, but it seems like you already accounted for that, and it's just a setting that just needs tweaked.
Yeah, and then modifying it from what I have a setting to reading from a variable in a config is easy. Like that's unless they do something stupid, but as far as C#'s concerned, it should be very easy to do that. It should be no problem.
You mean I shouldn't use like a decimal number when it's expecting a whole number?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Yeah, I think you answered my questions for that stuff.
I will adjust some things and start messing with it. Now that I have shaders on and clouds on too, that makes a big difference, because I was playing with pretty much, it looked like Play-Doh.
Yeah, and so chat, we can't do wind as a factor, because in Vintage Story, wind is only one direction.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it only blows, what is it, east-west or west-east?
Well, I mean, you could change that.
There's a couple mods that do have like a randomized wind direction kind of thing.
I mean, the wind doesn't have, it's not like you're feeling the wind on your face change. It's all just fucking ones and zeros, right? You could literally just, you could have it set, like you could even have a config where it's like, I'm setting the wind 17 miles an hour variable between these directions. And you could literally just have a value impact the ball in flight, like wind is impacting it. It doesn't mean like it's not like you're physically there feeling it. You could definitely simulate that shit for sure.
Or we can just say, you know, and Blink is probably right on this, is like, who cares? Like, who cares if it's only going one direction? It's a factor, and the wind speed does technically go up and down, so it can just be a factor.
And I'm going to build my course where every single hole is facing downwind.
Yeah, you could do that.
How come your course is built this way? Well,
but the thing is, right? Like, if someone who's used to playing normal, right? Like, and like, how would we show the player that though? But would it just the flag would animate the wind direction? I guess.
Yeah, that's almost sounded like another mod, but
Yeah, that's an Athenian mod. You're right.
yeah, I understand what you're saying.
No, I will do all the modeling. In terms of the animation, I don't know how the animation really works in Vendor Story.
Me
yet.
either. Have fun. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Okay.
I trust you. Just
but
do whatever.
So long as you can hold a club and right click and the ball goes.
Yeah.
I think that's fine for the initial.
As far as I'm concerned, you can't make it any worse than the shit that I fucking strapped together. That's that's my thought process. It's just a fucking load of shit. It's commented really well, but it's probably done completely wrong.
Don't worry, the comments will help blink and four and go through it. And
It's
fix
probably
everything.
done completely fucking wrong. It was way more math than I realized.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as you start doing physics calls, that's
Yeah,
where
it was way
things
more
go
math than I
weird.
realized. But the thing that's nice is too, like, the days of like going on Stack Overflow are gone, right? Like you can just you can make like a rag. Like you can literally just put the Vintage Story documentation in AI. And then instead of Googling what it is or looking at certain things, you could just ask like, hey, when I do this and this and this, what's the call? And it just spits it out and it's fucking right. It's like it's crazy like how much easier some of that stuff is. Like the days of looking on Stack Overflow and reading someone from 10 years ago work on a problem that you worked on, and then you're trying to like coordinate it, it's gone. You don't have to do that anymore. You could just use AI to answer your question. You don't even have to have it do it for you. I mean, it can do a lot of stuff, but a lot of times it's wrong. Like you can't just blindly trust it. But it's crazy how you can just be like, oh, like what's this call and this when I do this, this, and this, and then boom, done. It tells you, and then you know exactly kind of how to code it. What did I just catch? No, it's a medium. A Gernard. I was in a band called Gernard. Did you get my video, Uthris?
What video? Which one?
I sent you a video. Oh, maybe it didn't go through. Let me check.
No.
It probably didn't go through because I'm a piece of shit.
Big rip.
Yeah. I'll send it now. Why not? Friggin' Hellatron.
Is that hell?
Yeah. The only reason I'm sending it to you because he used to stream, so like some people do remember what he looks like. He's
That's
not
funny.
like
Okay.
secretive about it, but he was doing a gig, so I
I'm
went.
just used to Shoesby, and so like you know,
Yeah.
it's just not what Shoesby looks like. And
You're
so,
not thinking of a strapping young lad.
No.
He is old as rocks, though.
I am surprised that he has a peg leg. That's a little weird, but hey, you know, whatever. You know, it's cool. I don't judge.
Born. His new guitar is nice, though. That's his new guitar that he got.
So were you back in Spawn, by the way, in Vintage Story?
No, it was a terrible joke. I'm slightly buzzed.
Okay, no, I'm
it's
just
a
making
terrible
sure.
joke.
I'm just making sure.
I said that I was at Spawn and everyone was 30,000 blocks away from me because where I live is Spawn. But it clearly went over everyone's heads because I'm stupid and I can't read the room. So that's on me.
It's just we went. Man, your shader water looks nice.
It looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah. I went out there with like 16 red meat stink bait.
Really? And it worked well?
Yeah.
I'm still catching some good stuff. I can make like, I usually get like 40 or 50 fillets.
So I was still catching like normal stuff and probably about the same amount of time, you know? But the nice thing about the stink bait is you just get so much of it for way less effort than grunting for worms.
Okay, so
Like,
it's
in my opinion,
it's
the point
bush
of it.
meat, right? And then you have to chop it up and then mix it with random shit or something.
It's any meat. So as long as you have enough meat.
Can I use
and
fish?
You have Yeah, you can use fish stink bait.
Really? So I can just catch fish and turn it into stink bait and then come out and catch it again.
Yeah, the only limiting factor is that plant you need. You need that specific crop. But every one piece of crop and one piece of fish fillet
You're welcome.
and 1 liter of water equals 3 baits.
Thank you.
And so
I'm sure you did something to help me.
666.
And I'm blanking.
It's 18 bait after it's done cooking in a pot. It ruins the pot, by the way. Just an FYI. It makes it
the stink bait?
a resin pot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can still just keep using that for more stink bait, right?
Yeah, and glue and other things. Yeah.
Okay. Beeswax or candles?
Beeswax ruins the pot too.
Yeah,
it's
but
all like that same pot.
Oh, the water. Yeah, Blink told me about the shader for this. Whatever it's called. Artisanal bliss. Ancestral bliss. Ancestral bliss.
I mean, I like the vanilla graphics enough that I don't bother. But like
they look good. I'm actually kind of surprised that there aren't more options for Vintage Story for shaders and stuff.
Like mods out there already?
Yeah, like there's a good number. Like there's a lot, but like Minecraft has some. Like Minecraft, you could make your Minecraft game look like it's real life. Like the shaders are nuts. Like I'm surprised they don't have more stuff in here to make it look like 4K ultra high definition. I could see the grains of wood in my floor. Like I'm surprised they don't have that.
I got a splinter in my eye.
Yeah. There's a splinter mod. That's what we should do.
No,
follow from the creators of Vintage Golf, the splinter mod.
If you sit on a wooden chair, you take 1 point of damage.
Dude, we should do that. Watch us be Vintage Story mod royalty like Athania, and we just start wasting it away with the most ridiculous mods ever. You look at the sun too long and you lose your vision permanently.
The screen just slowly turns black and white, and then black.
You could go blind in the game, and then you got to get a seeing eye dog or something.
Yeah.
A seeing eye Jeff.
You have to make this stick so you can start hitting things, and then you're
oh
basically...
my god, imagine.
Well, and then you can be Daredevil, right? So every time it annoys things, it does like a little echo vision, just...
You stub your toe on blocks, you walk slower. Oh my god, that's a good idea, Blink.
That was a good one.
Surprised they don't have like a Tarkov kind of like character in the corner that shows every body part, and it's like you're bleeding out, you have to like have heavy bleed, light bleed, you got to use a splint.
It'll get there.
You got to use a splint. Like you hit your femoral artery, you got 30 seconds before you're dead.
Good luck.
Here's your blood count. Use a blood bag, like gray zone. You gotta use a blood bag or something.
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong blood. You've been poisoned. Your body's rejecting it.
That's DayZ, yeah. You have to check for people with their blood type.
Yeah, Daisy was like that when we were playing. Like that, 100%. That would be hilarious if it was in here.
Can we just mod in a thing of bleach in case you want to off yourself? Just
if I won the lotto, I think this is what I would do: is make the most ridiculous, nonsensical mods for Vintage Story of all time. Not any other game, just this one. And by me, I would hire a team of people and just tell them what to do and yell at them like Steve Jobs. That would be a Tarkov mod where like your health was like, oh, the Jeff hit you in the shoulder. You have a shoulder injury, or like you fell too hard, you broke your leg. You need a splint to recover. That would be actually wild. That's definitely something I would want to make and never use.
No, we had a mod on, I think that was the last server, where if you fell too far, you would get a debuff for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something of a movement speed debuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you have to use a splint. You have to take a stick and I would want, rope, but we could do some flax random shit that you need 50 million things to get first. You need to wrap your temporal gear around rope and stick it on a piece of stick, and then all of a sudden you can make a splint. You need a temporal gear for each splint. I wish I knew how to fish and I could go out with my spear fishing and actually get all this, because there's so much fish out here. Oh my god. Xerox said you have a burn on your right hand because you forgot to equip tongs and now you're temporarily left-handed for everything. Imagine. Oh my god, that would be evil. I freaking love it. You're trying to like fight Jeff's left-handed. Let me go look at my I'm gonna go look for my aged wood that you made me put out. Duration, it's still firewood. Jesus Christ. Ought to be.
By the way, one of our mods adds like a firewood holder thing.
Yeah.
If you want to store firewood in it. But
yeah, I keep forgetting. I think you told me that before. But you know me, I don't listen to you.
That's fine. This is why Vengeance Golf is gonna fail.
Already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Already.
Yep, I think I honestly like the stub your toes on blocks mod. I might switch gears to that.
Stub your toes is friggin' hilarious. And the burn one I actually like. Like you use your tongs, or like you drop your tongs and then all you have is your offhand. You can't use anything in your hotbar except your offhand because your right hand is broken. It's burned too bad for like a set amount of time. That is fucking crazy. That would be absolutely insane.
Or no. You can pick up stuff in your main hand and then it just falls out.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't prevent you from picking it up. It just keeps dropping on the floor. You're just like, Man, how many freaking red snappers did you catch?
Did a lot. I know what. I kind of know what I'm doing. I kind of know what I'm doing now.
So you were catching them with the juveniles. I couldn't get one fish to.
No, I was catching them with worms. These were all caught with worms.
Oh, I thought the other day you were saying that you were using the juveniles to.
I was messing around with it. Yeah, I did, but it didn't really. It took too long. Like when I put the juvenile in, and it would take so long to catch something, and sometimes I would, but I lost patience. So now I just go out to a spot and I go left side of the boat and I drop like 12, 13 worms in, and then I go to the right side of the boat and I do the rest of like 5 or 6, and then I'm done. That's all you really need. My biggest problem is that I can't store some of this food long enough. Just because of.
You don't have beeswax yet?
Yeah, I can't like store I can't like do the crock or whatever. It's like I'm making a lot of food, and it was working when it was, trying to feed Apollo and Dirty. That's why I was begging them to take it, because I would make all this stuff, eat it, and then I would log off, and the next day I'd come on and everything would be rotted.
Wait, you don't have any crocs to store it in? Or
no, I have crocs, but like it only lasts 24 days down here.
No, yeah.
So like I don't play until the next day, and it's already kind of like sometimes it's like a month. I forget, what is it again? Per every hour is a day or something?
Every hour is about a day, a little less, probably closer to 4 to 5 minutes. But like one real life day is one in-game month.
One real life day. Yeah, so 24, 25 days. If I log in, make all my fish at 7 p.m., and I log in at 7 p.m. the next day, my stuff's starting to spoil.
Yep.
So like it's already, and it's fine. I'm fine with that. I just go and fish again and I can do it. But I wish I could. It's just the temperature. I think it's just because it's so much warmer here.
Yeah, like in the winter where I'm at, because it is winter, my food will last twice as long. Just during the winter, and then during the summer.
I can't mine ever again, Xerox. I keep dying.
Just you can find a really tall mountain and build a cellar up there. It'd still stay cooler.
That's true, but then I have to. Yeah, I guess so. But it doesn't matter. Like it takes me. If I was hunting, it'd be a different story. But like and I wish I hunted more just because of the fat and sinew and stuff and getting the hides. But I'm not like I'm doing tanning or anything anyway. But
So I walked into your base like behind Dirty today.
it looks a lot nicer though, right?
No, I like it. It's looking good.
It's
but
still
like
cluttered.
I walked in from the doorway that's like by the loft ladder,
Yeah. Yep.
and looking at your base, I kind of sent it Dirty. I was like, why does it look like a Home Depot in here?
It kind of does. It kind of does. That'll change for sure. That'll definitely change. Okay. Gotta go tomorrow. I think I need to go. Tomorrow, I think I need to go get my bees. Are you logging off soon?
Yeah, but like I do want to see those bees.
Maybe I can do it now.
Because yeah, if the hive is small, it will net propagate.
I mean, it said. Maybe I misread something. I definitely could have done that. Let me put this here. Shut. There's always shivers over here. I keep almost dying to them. That's the only problem. Dirty's base is like at a shiver home.
Hmm.
I don't even want to call it a base. It's like a little friggin' shithole.
Wow, just because he's not here, playing Counter-Strike over there.
The friggin' quad logs or whatever give me a headache looking at them when I'm looking at the floor.
Oh, I thought he was gonna change that out.
I haven't even been in there today. He probably did. It gave me a headache.
By the way, hit while you're out, like hit F9 for me.
Okay, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna lose something? Am I gonna die?
No, I'm just curious if that menu pops up to you.
Hold on. Oh, Xerox puts his vertical racks in a hole, so that way you can reach it from the top, but it doesn't look like it's taking up any room.
Vertical racks in a hole?
So that way it's like when you look across, it's still a flat floor, and then you walk up and look down.
Oh.
F9, what is this?
So this is like
Eco Machinist settings.
Yeah, so that's the mod that's doing the tree rendering thing.
Okay, can I turn something off to fix this? Tree growth life cycle, experimental. Underdeveloped may cause unexpected behavior.
Well, I wouldn't do that. But like, I'm just kind of curious if you could do, like I don't know if you could like turn it off and see if that affects.
What am I turning off? There's render world tapered meshes, auto claim vanilla trees, world gen pre-claim, new chunks.
So I don't know, and so we're not gonna do anything yet. I'm gonna go read the mod page to see what those do.
Yeah, you read the H menu.
But I was just curious if you got the option to bring it up.
Oh my god, I keep stuttering. Yeah, this area does suck. There's just so much stuff here. There's so many trees and flowers and vines and a lot of stuff spawn over here. Oh my god. Okay.
Yours is studying
populated read skep. It's populated.
Okay.
So let me look. Maybe I was wrong. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Wild beehive medium, nearby flowers 7, population size poor.
Yeah, once the population size increases, like crouch and look at the beehive. Does it say anything else?
I already picked it up.
No, not the skep, the beehive.
Sorry. I just crashed. What the fuck was that? What just crashed? What the hell? Something just crashed. Okay, hold on. That's all it shows. Right click it? I'm afraid to like piss him off.
No. Don't break it. But okay, no. I was just curious if it showed anything else.
No, it didn't show anything else.
You can go back.
Vintage story application error. Fuck, I just got kicked out. Because I opened
Who's that?
F9. You always, I
What-
said,
what
don't
is
get
that
me
error?
killed. Don't get me killed. That's all I ask. I lost my desktop and everything. What the fuck is going on here?
Man, F9 really killed your computer, I guess.
I told you, I said, well, I ask, don't get me killed. And you said, it won't get me killed. It won't do it. It's just going to show some buttons. And then you told me to enable the experimental thing. And I did, just because you told me to. I died. Like, do you read the H menu? I bet I finally got my bees. I better fucking be alive holding my beehive.
Oh, you don't know that I have the mod that, like, if you log off while holding the bees, they escape and just sting you to death?
Not that they
then
climb
you
inside
log
my
back in?
asshole or something crazy, because it's immersion. You happen
You
to
are
eat.
the nest.
You happen to eat. You happen to eat honey, and you were shitting out honey, so they thought your asshole was the hive.
You didn't add the honey to the throat coat correctly.
Oh,
and
God.
And you died. So I'm seeing some people mention some of the like stuttering and stuff. And it looks like the mod maker's working on some new architecture and performance optimization. So maybe when those come out, I might update the mod. and
For
see if that helps.
which mod is it? For the tree one?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we have a mod that's currently making a lot of the trees about twice as big as they are in vanilla, which look cool and gives a lot of lumber and sticks, but also probably kills RAM.
Yeah, that server's definitely
Yeah, it's an alpha server. I don't even
Having
play on
fun.
it anymore.
it's definitely having fun with this one. Okay, so I control scroll, and I get my skep out, and then I just place it into my beehive.
Yeah, you might have to take the honey pot off on it.
I
but
didn't
don't
put the honey
remember.
pot on yet.
Okay.
Ceramic hive. Hive lacks a honey pot. I should have a honey pot. I made one. I think I left it in the hole.
In the hole. Walking around with all that fish, letting it spoil in your inventory.
Oh my god, Foreign just gave me a donation towards vintage golf. Oh my goodness, no! I'm gonna turn into a corporate monster if I get money for it. No!
This is how it starts.
No!
We need a 23-hour stream of vintage golf development.
Oh my god. Okay, question though, because I never even thought about it. Does Athania have like, how does that work? Do they have like a coffee or something, or like a place to donate?
Some mods link to like a Ko-fi kind of thing.
Is it Kofi? I thought it
don't
was
know.
coffee. Is it Kofi?
I don't know if they have anything. Let me see.
I wonder if they do.
No
Thank you so much, Foreign.
bugs.
Completely unnecessary, but thank you so much.
Development status.
Your $2 investment.
They do. At least it's not linked
I
on
don't
the
want your
game
$2
platform.
investment going towards a piece of trash. I'll
Nope,
try to make
they're
it
doing
better.
it for the love of the game.
That's insane. Okay, so here's our first rule of our modding business is we're gonna do the opposite of what they do. Paywall after paywall. We're gonna make our own modding website for Vintage Story.
Dude, their two mods have almost the same number of downloads. 29,860 and
That's crazy.
29,886.
Now, what's the time difference that they came out? Like, how much later did the canning one come out? I'm going.
Almost a year
I'm giving that
later.
$2 right back with interest. Because I was wondering,
19th,
like,
2025 versus February 27th this year.
like
So
the bags are so cool. I'd imagine. Can you follow mods and like when they update something, it like gives you a notification or something? Or no?
can you follow? Yeah, you can follow the mod.
Because
Yes.
like I'd
Yeah.
imagine like the same people using the bags are using the cannery, right? Like if
Well, just an FYI, Blink, you do not have a link at the top of your page for
it's
Kofi right now.
it's on
so
the
you might wanna...
it's on the cannery the canned good mod page is what Blink is saying.
I'm looking at canned goods. I don't
Oh,
see. Any
I didn't
link
see one when
about-
I looked a while back. I assume that changed.
The only actual hot links is to configlib and MGUI and Blush and Bins expanded food and food shells. That is it.
Wild. For the love of the game.
Wow. Wow. Yep. For the love of the game.
For the love of the game.
I bet they forgot to put it in because I think when they it's up at the top. Oh, there's a donate tab.
Oh, okay. You just don't know how to use the website that you apparently go on every morning. Gotcha.
No, just I've never seen. Usually, people put it at the top of the description too, because
Okay.
like a lot of people, I have a feeling, don't know that button exists.
Probably not.
Wow, you guys are at 12% of your goal. Hell yeah, 12%. If they get to 20%, they'll add the stub toe mod. Or if you throw and hit someone with an Athenian tin can, it hits them in the shin and it slows them down by 10%.
Can you make use the cannery mod to make a tin can and then make like a telephone system with wire and cans?
No, with a piece of thread
The
flax.
pieces, yeah, you get yeah.
Yeah. You can make a communication system just
Yep,
take
through
cans
walls and
wire.
stuff, like just local in a house. Like I'm surprised there's not a mod for that. I put my can to the ear. Dirty's on the other wall. I put my can up to the wall and put my ear up to it, and bam, I can hear him talking shit on me. One dumb question for you. And I understand the basics, so don't mansplain the basics to me, but more just like what you do. So, say I have 24 pieces of fish, right? Meaning I'm going to get 6 servings of hefty fish stew. I fill all the blocks. Is it more beneficial to do 6 servings of hefty fish stew or do like 12 servings of hefty fish onion stew? Like if I mix a vegetable in,
So
is there a benefit to that as opposed to making like hefty onion stew and hefty?
So the main
fish stew?
benefit is this. Open up your character menu and do you see your nutrition
yeah,
meters?
yeah.
The nutrition matters a lot from like a max HP perspective.
course
So
it
like
does.
that is a factor. But really at the end of the day,
As long as you're
no,
getting
it doesn't-
sat.
Yeah, because with meals you can't overeat a meal,
Yep.
you know, or waste food by eating it. I don't think there's honestly
Okay. I just didn't know if it mattered, like,
bonus.
because I have so many onions and stuff. Like, I didn't know if it mattered, like,
No,
if
no,
I
if you
did
have,
6
like-
servings of onion stew and 6 servings of fish stew, hefty onion stew, does it matter if I just do 12 servings of that, or does it matter if I do like, do I need to make a fish onion stew?
In my opinion,
Noted for
because the
future
fish
edition? Oh my
onion stew
God.
would give like, let's say 1,100
The lumber
sat
can.
instead of the full fish 1,500 sat. But an all onion stew would only give like 600. You know,
Okay.
it might just be more like of an efficiency gain to
Gotcha.
be like, oh, let me do that combination. I think of things like that.
That's what I was
If I have a
curious
bunch of
about.
ingredients, I tend to kind of throw them together.
Yeah,
to try and
I have
make...
so much stuff to mix. I just didn't do it, and I was like, I wonder if it's beneficial to just start mixing that. But that's why I asked you. Just more out of curiosity. Gonna need to make more storage for sure. I have so much stuff. I'm gonna get bauxite, and I'm gonna get pea butt seeds, not peanut, pea butt seeds. And that's a vintage story only. I'm gonna use those. Those are my trading items. Blink needs a lot of bauxite, and Jesselina needs a lot of pea butt. So if I get those two things,
peanut?
No, pea
Are
butt.
you saying...
I'm saying
what
pea
is that?
butt with a B. B is in boy. Pea butt.
What is...
It's a very specific type of genetic crop that you have to use. It's pretty hard to get. I'm surprised you've never come across it. Actually, I'm not surprised. There's so much this game you don't know about.
I don't think you're saying a real thing in the game.
I mean,
so
ask Blink or Forn what they say. Ask Jesselina. I think Jesselina's probably sleeping, maybe, but Blink knows. He's got my back. And he's more loyal to you than me because he doesn't know me as well. So if he's saying pea butt, I think that speaks for itself, right? It's pea butt seeds. But Jesselina needs those. So I may have taken a test drive on a dragon last night and kind of got a feel for what I could be stepping into a new car smell on the dragon, new dragon smell. So if I get enough bauxite and I get enough pea butt seeds, I can give them out and I could potentially get a dragon egg. That's what I'm working towards. Haven't even started. I do have pea butts growing, but I haven't even started really with the bauxite.
Nope, it's still not a thing, so it doesn't matter.
Your H menu doesn't have it. Well, it's there. You just don't know how to look yet. It's okay. You'll unlock that eventually.
I think this is a thing where, like, you know how we call Jeffs and Dave. I think you guys are just saying pea butt because it's funnier than peanut.
So do you mean to say like Jeffs are not valid? Like Jeffs are not a real thing?
I'm here to say that Jeff is a colloquialism and pea butt is a colloquialism. That's what I think.
That's kind of wild. I wonder what Urko's going to think about that. Because that's pretty crazy to say. That's blasphemy.
You know what?
That's not praise Dave type of things. Also, chiseling is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I made this little pantry now where I could reach through, but it still has the buff of like being a pantry. It's friggin' so cool. I probably didn't do as good of a job as how you would have done it with like making windows, but I did it to the best of my ability and I like it. You probably would have done a better job. Pea butts will have a special recipe in the next canning update. Pea butt nutter? Oh my god. Pea butt nutter? Oh my god. Down with the government for denying pea butt exists. It's 2026. Yeah, for real. It's 2026. Today's society, you're saying that pea butt doesn't exist? That's crazy. That's cancelable. Goodbye 30,000 subscribers. They're leaving. They're going to this new channel called Pea Butt for Life. Pea Butt, I don't know. The Pea Butt channel. Pea Butt Nutter is freaking great. Pea Butt Nutter bars? How about that? Pea Butt Nutter bars.
No, Built bars.
Built bars are good. But Pea Butt Nutter bars, you have to take pea butt and you have to make pea butt nutter, and then you have to take pea butt grains and mix it with flour and an egg and a temporal gear and water. And then you make the pea butt nutter butter cookies. And then you combine that with the pea butt nutter and you get the pea butt nutter butter. Say that 10 times fast, Uthers. I don't think you fucking can.
Nope. Not going to. Anyways, it's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, I'm about to go get another drink.
Man, I didn't know it was Friday. You off tomorrow or something?
No, I'm
Jeez.
not. But you know what? I'm just kind
Fuck
of
it.
in the fuck it mode.
There you go.
You
Did
know?
you get another temporal gear yet?
No, I am scared to death.
I found 2 today.
I was hoping that I would get it from the event, but someone decided to do an event in the middle of the fucking day on a Saturday in the summer, so I'll probably not even gonna get that temporal gear. But it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter at all. I'm not bitter like the Peanut Nutter. Peanut Nutter's gonna be sweet, like me.
And creamy and smooth.
Creamy and smooth, just like a lumberjack samurai. Go to bed, Uwu. I will try to work on the mod, and I'll full send it. I'll full send it.
Okay, yeah, no, I
can do that, even
work
though you
on,
hate it.
Work on some of the stuff.
I could tell your disgust.
Absolute disgust. Yes, absolute.
Have a good night, sir.
GG.
Later. Alright, I'm gonna hide here real quick. I'm gonna get a drink. Fuck it. I'll be right back. It'll be chunky, not smooth. I don't like chunky, though. People lives matter. That's correct, Xerox. Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink, but I need an answer. Is it chunky or smooth peanut butter? There is 2% stake at $2. I'll be right back. This is gonna be like the SpaceX IPO. Let's do a stock market mod. That's what we need. Let's get some electricity in here and make a stock exchange. Okay, yeah, I need creamy peanut nutter. I'll be right back. I really do not like chunky. I'm not gonna say it in vintage story terms, just because I'm gonna confuse my mind. But I really do not like chunky peanut butter. See if we get a gear. Probably won't. The thing that's worrying me is I don't have why is that smoking? What's the deal? Okay, if creamy peanut nutter sounds wrong though, I mean, does it? Or does it sound right? What's the deal with... Okay, so I don't have a chimney set up, so the smoke's just kind of gathering up there. Is that eventually going to kill me or start taking oxygen away? Like, what's the deal with that? I also just have, like, no... I have just no... I really just... I just don't want to organize this stuff. That's another one of my problems, too. I kind of had a lot of this stuff organized, and then I just stopped. To not be an issue. Okay, as long as it's long enough. I've got to make another lantern because I've been scared that this isn't enough, but so far it's been okay. Uther's told me to have 4 lanterns in here. I think that's aggressive. I kind of want to make another lantern and make a lantern walking stick, so I never need to have a torch again. That's my plan. But what's the correct way? Do I make another lantern and put it in here to light this place up, or do I make a lantern walking stick? What's like the proper method? Lantern walking stick. That's what I thought. Uther thinks I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting rid of all the rot. If I need to make rot one day, I'll just make fucking rot. Right? Like, who cares? Who even cares anymore? Keeps things from spawning inside if you have if you were having... I was having an issue with it before I put the lantern. Honestly, it's not proven, but my issue was I had a packed dirt floor, a packed dirt ceiling, and I had an attic area that was super dark, and they were spawning in the attic. And then what was happening was they were, in my opinion, they were glitching through the packed dirt as they spawned, and they popped into the house, even though it was super well lit. Once I got rid of the ceiling and left this open and put the lantern, it was fine. So I think that fixed it. So wait, let's look at these walking sticks real quick. So walking stick. Oh my god, there's so many. A gas lamp. A large copper lantern. What the fuck is a large copper lantern? Oh my god, 4 nails and strips. Holy shit. I didn't know there was differences. I need cloth to make a regular walking stick. Okay. Well, I have 8 large pelts that are processed and a brown. Oh my god. I didn't realize I had this all processed. Who was doing that? I guess Dirty was? Friggin' shiver there. Okay, I need to, before I hop off tonight, I at least need to make charcoal. So I kind of want to go across the way. Even though I have so much here, I can literally just chop it here, maybe. I kind of need to cut these down anyway. One percent sharp, 98% durability remaining. Perfect. That's all I need to know. The variants in the okay, they are new. So I was like, I don't remember that being a thing. Like the detail, but I hate having to make a different one. mean, I wanted to put this in a different spot, but I'm just gonna leave this for now because I'm gonna hop off, and then tomorrow when I come on, this will already be done. I want to clear these out anyway. I kind of want to get rid of these too, just because I like being able to look out and see any of the bow torns and stuff. Current rift activity very high. Love that for me. Crushing. I keep getting in spots where I'm getting crushing. I don't fully understand it. It's definitely my issue. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but I keep getting crushing damage. I think it's just like the server maybe delay, like seeing it. Like I think it may just be delayed, like a delayed response. Like maybe the server thinks I was actually on top of something. I don't freaking know. Boom. Done. Okay. What is this firewood holder? I know we had talked about it. Firewood holder. Wooden fence and firewood. Oh, I have so much wooden fence over here. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put the fences? Um, here, wooden fence. Okay, so I need firewood holder is this and this. Okay, so I'll just now if I put one outside, will it age in the firewood holder? Okay. Oh my god, okay, this is big. Okay, this is a big area. Wow. Okay. That's way more space. We're going to find out. Let's see if I take one of these out and look. It says duration 54 days. So I think it's working. I think it's working. That's crazy if this is true, because I can just literally make so much. Okay, last question for you guys. Can I populate a skep from one of my hives that I already have? Population size large. The bees are gathering pollen and nectar. Your bees will produce comb in 6 days. How do I know if there's honey already in here? There isn't. Okay. I really love the lumberjack class. I mean, for what I've needed so far, like I get so many sticks. Is there a stick holder? Wait, can I put sticks in the firewood holder? Let me just check. No. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Yeah, if I make a skep and I put it, oh, wild bees are regular skep. Okay, so I can't put a skep next to my own ceramic hives and it'll like populate from there. Is what you're saying. Like, what do I do with all these sticks? I've legit just been using sticks as firewood. Actually, oak. I'll probably keep some of these oak. Yeah, I've just been burning sticks. I'm legit gonna fill up this crate. Where is it? Is this the crate of oak logs? Maybe I make a crate of sticks? Is that crazy to do? I've been making... All my stuff is made out of oak. I have all of these trees are oak. All of this stuff is oak. And I have so many... I get double the amount of seeds when I break stuff. So it's like... I'm not even worried about that. Like, it's insane. Like, this perk is insane. Oh, I got some rice to pick. Flax is growing. I need to water this stuff before I hop off. Where are the pea butts? Carrots. I have 1 pea butt. 3 pea butts. I gotta water this, though. Like, I have 30 acorns. I have 30 acorns sitting in my base. I haven't even planted them yet. This is wild how much you can store. Like, maybe I make a crate. Just the saw in the middle, and then planks all around. Any sticks we're literally just gonna take out and store in that thing. I probably should have done this a while ago. And there's a bunch over here. I mean, that's the best way to go about this, probably. I need a pan for more copper. Uh-oh. Apocalyptic. Wait, should I be inside for this? Is that a rift? Oh my god. There's a rift inside my house. I'm hopping off. There's a rift inside my house. I'm not messing with that. Not messing with that at all. I still have half a drink left though, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna look at I may mess around with some of the tweaks that Uthris gave me about the vintage golf stuff. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. But appreciate you guys. I'll be back. I'll be on tomorrow for sure. Not as late as tonight, obviously, but I won't be on early, most likely. I'll probably be on like 8 Eastern or something like that. We got a lot. No, I'm hopping off. I'm ending the stream. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I was good, I would. But you're literally just gonna watch me make mistakes and friggin' Google things and put things into Claude and be like, how does this documentation work? I'm not doing it. Have a good night, Blink. Appreciate you. I'll be back on tomorrow. We got a lot of grinding to do. We got bees now, so we can start making more candles. We can make more lights. Whole bunch of stuff. But appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good Thursday. Crush the end of your week. It's time. See you guys on Friday. Later.